Summer breeze moved over purple flowers, endless waves of quiet violet light. Honeybees follow gentle morning rhythms. Golden sun warmed the open hills. The distant sky stretched farther than my worries. Soft white clouds floated without fear. For a while, the whole world felt so simple, breathing in the peaceful air. The lavender beneath the sky bloomed without a single sound. Still its fragrance filled the morning, far beyond the waiting ground. The lavender beneath the sky never hurried toward the sun. Yet every day it found its beauty. One small blossom, one by one. A quiet path wandered through the purple ocean. Tiny stones glowed after rain. The wind carried the scent of summer gently, like a song without an end. Maybe life is sweetest when we slow enough to notice the colors already blooming all around. I'll remember these endless fields whenever days feel hard to hold, because peace can grow so deeply in the quiet and the small. When another summer finds my footsteps, I'll follow this gentle view, trusting every season still has beauty waiting patiently to bloom anew. Rain had just stopped falling on the pavement. Tiny drops still shimmered on the glass. A little bell above the wooden doorway welcomed me with gentle sound. Old paper held the scent of quiet seasons. Shelves were filled with waiting dreams. The room was warm, though nothing there was hurried. Every page breathed peacefully. The little bookshop smelled like rain, like stories ready to begin. raindrops melt like rain, soft enough to calm my mind. Every chapter lit a lantern for the places I might find. Outside, the sky slowly turned a brighter blue. Children laughed along the street. A teacup cooled beside an open novel. Time forgot to hurry home. Maybe answers don't arrive all at once. Maybe they grow one quiet page at a time. I'll remember this peaceful loom whenever days feel far too fast, because gentle words can build a bridge between tomorrow and the past. When another rain comes softly, I'll smile before I go, knowing somewhere waiting story has already opened the door. Beyond the road, a hillside waited quietly, covered with wild grasses in the sun. Tiny wings rose softly from the flowers, painting light across the breeze. The sky was wide without a single hurry. Clouds drifted like peaceful dreams. I stayed there longer than I expected, learning joy needs little space. The hill where butterflies gathered never asked the spring to stay. Still it welcomed every moment as a gift for one more day. The hill where butterflies gathered showed me life can simply be full of color without trying, just by growing naturally. A tiny path curved gently through the blossoms. Every step released new scents. The morning wind played softly through the meadow, bright enough to calm the heart. Maybe beauty never wonders if it's enough. exactly where it's planted. I'll carry these quiet colors into every busy street, so even ordinary hours can feel a little sweet. When another spring returns again, I'll find this hill once more, because every butterfly reminds me hope is always learning how to fly. An old oak tree stood high above the hillside. Morning light rested on its leaves. Many years had passed beneath its branches. Still it swayed with quiet grace. A wooden bench waited in the cool shadow. Soft bird song floated through the air. The gentle wind turned every leaf to silver, like the sky was breathing there. The old oak knew every season, yet it never lost its peace. Spring or winter, rain or sunshine, every change found room beneath its leaves. The old oak knew every season, standing calm through passing time, strong enough to hold the silence, gentle enough to shelter mine. A little squirrel paused upon a low branch, then disappeared into the green. The distant fields shimmered in the daylight. Golden paths reached far away. Maybe strength is not the loudest voice standing tall against the wind. Maybe strength is quietly remaining kind again and again. I'll remember this faithful tree whenever life feels unsure, growing slowly, growing deeply, rooted in what matters more. When tomorrow brings another season, I'll welcome its changing sky. Like the old oak, I'll keep believing. Every new day has something beautiful growing inside. were glowing pale with silver. Gentle tides reached softly to the shore. One little boat rocked slowly in the harbor, patiently awaiting open seas. The sky became a canvas full of colors, pink and gold across the waking bay. No hurried wind disturbed the quiet water, only peace moved with the tide. The little boat drifted gently with the morning ocean breeze, trusting every changing current like the swaying harbor trees. The little boat drifted gently without fearing what might come, knowing every new horizon greets another rising sun. The lighthouse stood silent on the rocky headland, steady as the passing years. White seabirds drew wide circles through the heavens, calling out the brand new day. Perhaps tomorrow isn't waiting far away. Perhaps it rises one soft wave at a time. I'll carry this peaceful harbor deep inside my heart each day. When the world feels loud around me, I'll remember this quiet bay. When another dawn finds the shoreline, I'll breathe the salted air and let my dreams sail gently onward, where hope and morning meet together. Rain had gone before the bells were ringing. Tiny drops still rested on the stones. The narrow lane reflected bits of blue sky, like the clouds had come to stay. Fresh green vines climbed slowly up the old walls. Morning air smelled clean and new. Every doorway open to the sunshine, welcoming another chance. The stone path after the rain never hurried toward the day. Every shining little puddle gentler place for light to flow. A sparrow paused beside a quiet flower, shaking off the silver drops. Far away, a little bicycle rolled softly down the hill. Maybe every storm leaves something beautiful behind. Maybe clear skies are sweetest after patient waiting. I'll remember these quiet stones whenever clouds return again, because hope has learned to blossom after every passing rain. When tomorrow brings another shower, I'll welcome every cloud, knowing sunlight is already walking just beyond the rain. White curtains moved with the summer morning. Golden light slipped across the floor. A quiet breeze carried scents of fresh lemons from the trees outside the open gate. The kettle hummed like an old familiar story, while the day awakened slowly too. No hurried clocks, no voices chasing moments, only peace growing with the sun. The white curtains danced with the breeze, like they already knew the day. Every movement softly whispered, everything will be okay. The white curtains danced with the breeze without trying to be seen. Still they filled the little room with hope, calm and clean. A wooden shelf held tiny pots of flowers, bright enough to greet the light. The old blue mug warmed both hands together, while birds sang beyond the trees. Maybe comfort lives inside the little things we pass each day, waiting only for our hearts to notice their quiet grace. I'll leave this window open even when the seasons change, because gentle winds always carry something beautiful our way. again. Morning light slipped over little rooftops, canvas stalls open one by one. Fresh oranges caught the golden sunshine, wild herbs filled the gentle air. Someone waved before a word was spoken. Simple smiles were traded like old friends. The narrow street slowly gathered laughter as another day began to bloom. The morning market woke with smiles before the world could rush away. Every greeting made the sunlight feel a little more alive today. The morning market woke with smiles, teaching hearts without a sound. The richest things are often waiting where kind faces can be found. A paper bag held warm fruit and fresh flowers. Tiny bells rang from passing bikes. Clouds drifted above the quiet hillside, bright enough to lift the sky. Maybe joy needs no reason to arrive. Maybe it begins the moment someone smiles first. I'll remember this little street whenever days feel long, because one kind hello can quietly make a weary heart grow strong. When tomorrow brings another sunrise, I'll carry this simple grace, finding happiness in ordinary mornings, and the kindness shared between us. Steam arose from one small cup of tea before the town had opened up its eyes. The window glass held pale shades of morning, while the sky turned softly into blue. A little bird rested on the garden fence, singing low without a single care. The room was still, yet somehow full of comfort, like the day already knew my name. The first cup of tea saw the sunrise before I learned to slow my mind. It quietly taught my spirit peace is easier than we find. The first cup of tea saw the sunrise with no hurry to be done. Every morning has enough light for every dream to find the sun. The pages turned inside a well-loved notebook. Fresh ideas arrived like gentle rain. The flowers near the windowsill awakened, stretching toward the warming day. Perhaps tomorrow doesn't ask for perfect answers. Perhaps it simply invites us to begin with grateful hearts. I'll carry this quiet morning into every busy street, knowing calm can always meet me where slow moments and hope meet. When another dawn comes knocking, I'll open every shade and welcome life, one peaceful breath, one warm cup, one bright new day. Before the town had filled with gentle footsteps, one old clock welcomed in the dawn. The little post office opened its green doorway. Letters waited, patient on the shelf. Each envelope held someone's quiet story, tiny hopes folded into words. The morning sun rested on the wooden counter, warming every careful hand. A simple letter can carry sunshine far beyond the hills we know. Sometimes hope travels farther than our feet could ever go. A simple letter can carry kindness, crossing rivers without a sound, finding hearts that almost forgot how beautiful the world is now. Outside the road, slowly filled with bicycles, fresh baked bread perfumed the air. A child waved with both hands to a neighbor. Nothing more was needed there. Maybe love is often written in the smallest thoughtful acts. Maybe tomorrow begins the moment we choose to care. Today I'll keep writing gentle words, even if they're never read, because kindness always leaves a quiet garden where it's spread. When another morning finds this town, the old clock will sing again, and somewhere another hopeful letter will begin. A brighter day for someone. Soft white mist lay gently on the meadow. Morning grass sparkled under dawn. Every bloom opened without a whisper, turning slowly toward the light. A distant bell floated from the valley, warm enough to slow my mind. Nothing asked to be remembered loudly, still everything felt deeply alive. The meadow kept the morning quiet, like a promise softly made. Every breeze became a blessing, every shadow turned to grace. The meadow kept the morning quiet, teaching me to hear the day, not through noise or endless running, but through peace that chose to stay. A pair of deer crossed the open hillside without fear or looking back. Above the trees, the swallow circled lightly, drawing circles in the blue. Maybe joy has always waited where the world moves slow. Maybe hearts grow strongest when they learn to listen first. I'll remember this silent field whenever life feels rushed, because the calmest places leave the deepest footprints in the soul. When another sunrise finds these hills, the flowers will bloom again, and I'll believe that every quiet morning still has room for one more dream. white light turned across the sea. Gentle waves touched the weathered shoreline, keeping time with the evening breeze. Fishing boats rested after long journeys. Moonlit clouds drifted without haste. The night was wide, yet nothing felt uncertain. Someone watched until the dawn. The lighthouse never slept through wind or rain. It kept its light. The darkest waters always welcomed one small star against the night. The lighthouse never slept. It simply shined without a sound, showing every tired traveler home was always still around. A lonely gull circled through the moonlight, then disappeared beyond the waves. The ocean breathed its endless quiet rhythm, calm enough to ease the heart. Maybe courage doesn't always raise its voice. Maybe courage looks like staying steady through the longest night. I'll remember that faithful light whenever clouds hide the way, because hope doesn't stop shining just because the sky turns gray. When another evening finds the sea, I'll lift my eyes again and trust the light that waits so patiently beyond the horizon every time. Morning mist still rested on the apple trees. Silver dew covered every leaf. The branches swayed without the slightest hurry, holding dreams too quiet to be seen. The eastern sky slowly gathered shades of amber before the birds had found their song. The whole orchard breathed with gentle patience, welcoming another day. The orchard woke before the birds, before the sun had crossed the hill. Every branch already trusted morning's promise to be fulfilled. The orchard woke before the birds, teaching me to quietly grow without comparing my own season to another's. gentle flow. A wooden basket waited near the pathway, still empty, still full of hope. The breeze carried the scent of ripening fruit across the fields without a sound. Maybe life isn't measured by how quickly we arrive. Maybe every dream has its own perfect sunrise, waiting patiently. I'll remember these peaceful trees whenever doubt begins to grow, because the strongest harvest starts from faith before it shows. When tomorrow finds another morning, I'll open both my hands and welcome every quiet blessing as softly as the orchard can. Far away above the rolling hillside, a white windmill turned against the sky. Clouds drifted like unhurried letters, floating where the blue was wide. Tall grasses swayed beneath the sunshine. Wild birds circled through the air. Nothing here was trying to be louder than the wind already was. The windmill turned with every cloud, never asking when or why. It trusted every changing season, passing gently through the sky. The windmill turned with every cloud, showing me a quieter way. Sometimes moving with the moment brings the brightest kind of day. The hillside wore its blanket made of summer. Tiny flowers covered every stone. The breeze arrived with scents of open fields, fresh enough to calm the soul. Maybe tomorrow doesn't need to be controlled. Maybe hope begins the moment we learn to let it flow. I'll carry this open hillside inside me when storms appear, knowing every moving cloud will someday disappear. And when the morning calls again, I'll lift my eyes above like like the windmill turning softly, trusting every breath of love. Glass windows caught the early morning sunshine. Tiny drops still rested on the panes. Inside the air was warm with growing flowers. Quiet leaves reached up toward the light. Clay pots stood in neat and patient rows. Every seed was dreaming silently. No one rushed the promise of tomorrow. Still new life appeared each day. The little greenhouse by the hill never hurried any bloom. Every season found its moment, every flower found its room. The little greenhouse by the hill whispered softly to my heart, growing slowly isn't losing, it's the gentlest way to start. A watering can rested by the doorway. Sunlit vines curled around the frame. A robin paused upon the wooden railing, then flew on into the blue. Maybe hope looks just like a tiny seed, no bigger than a dream, yet given time and open skies, it becomes a field of green. I'll remember those quiet mornings whenever life feels slow, because the strongest roots are often the ones we never see. When tomorrow brings another sunrise, I'll greet it without haste, trusting every small beginning has its own beautiful place. A wooden bridge reached over quiet water. Morning mist still rested on the reeds. The meadow breathed with gentle shades of green, while distant hills welcomed golden light. I crossed alone without a map or hurry, listening to every step below. The little stream kept singing to the stones like it had forever to enjoy. The wooden bridge across The meadow never asked where I had been. It simply showed the way ahead, with calm beneath my feet again. The wooden bridge across the meadow taught me how to walk with grace, trusting every small tomorrow, one slow step, one quiet place. A dragonfly danced above the water. Silver wings sparkled in the sun. The willow trees moved softly with the breeze, like old friends greeting passing days. Maybe peace is built from moments too gentle to hold too tight. Maybe joy is found by walking without racing toward the end. I'll remember this little bridge whenever roads feel long, because even the smallest crossing can make a spirit strong. When tomorrow brings another journey, I'll carry this morning still, knowing every path becomes more beautiful when the heart walks quietly with hope. Every dawn, before the town awakened, fresh warm bread was rising with the sun. The little shop at the end of the street filled the air with simple happiness. People smiled without a single reason, just because the morning smelled like home. Paper bags rustled in gentle breezes as another day began to bloom. The little bakery at the end of the street taught my heart a quiet song. The sweetest days are often made from little moments all along. The little bakery at the end of the street welcomed everyone with open doors, no matter where their footsteps had wandered before. Steam rose slowly from the morning coffee, laughter drifted into the light. Someone held the door for a stranger, and both of them walked in smiling. Maybe kindness needs no language to be understood. Maybe warmth can travel farther than words ever could. I'll remember the smell of bread whenever life feels cold, because hope can rise so quietly like dough touched by morning. When another sunrise finds my window, I'll carry that gentle joy, knowing every ordinary day can begin with a grateful heart and one small smile. I opened up the little painted window. Morning blue poured into the room. The curtains moved like waves upon the shoreline, dancing slow with every passing breeze. A cup of tea released its quiet fragrance. Sunlight traced the grain of wooden floors. Nothing more was needed for this moment. Everything already felt complete. One open window full of blue sky changed the way I saw the day. Every cloud looked full of promise, floating gently far away. One open window full of blue sky taught my heart to simply be, finding wonder in the little things that were waiting patiently. Somewhere nearby, a wind chime softly answered. Tiny notes fell into the air. A sleepy cat curled beneath the sunshine, dreaming where the warm light lay. Maybe peace is never hidden very far away. Maybe all it needs is one slow morning and an open heart. I'll keep this sky inside my memory. every sunrise with grateful eyes and a quiet smile. White cotton shirts were dancing on the clothesline. Sunday wind played softly through the yard. Fresh soap scents drifted across the garden. Warm sunlight covered every fence. Kettle sang inside the little kitchen. Open windows welcomed summer air. Nothing grand was waiting for the evening. Still the day felt rich enough. The simple things are often shining long before we notice them, like clean white sheets and open windows, welcoming the breeze again. The simple things keep reminding joy is never far away. Sometimes home is just a quiet Sunday wrapped in golden day. A wooden chair rested beneath the old tree. Tiny birds gathered without fear. The afternoon moved slowly through the garden. Time itself seemed glad to stay. Maybe happiness never asks for bigger moments. Maybe it lives inside the rhythm of ordinary love. I'll remember this slow afternoon whenever the world feels loud, because peace can always find me where small kindness is allowed. When another week begins tomorrow, I'll take this calm along, like sunlight drying every worry, until the heart feels light again. Dusty light fell softly through the tall windows. Shelves of books stood quietly in rows. Every page held someone else's morning. every line a place to rest a while. I chose a chair beside the open window, where the breeze turns stories by itself. No one spoke, yet every silent heartbeat found a friend between the words. These quiet afternoons are little harbors where restless minds can finally slow. Every chapter opens gently like another road to hope. These quiet afternoons keep reminding dreams don't always need to race. Sometimes all they ask is patience and a little breathing space. Outside, the trees painted shadows on the pathway. Clouds drifted without a destination. A tiny sparrow rested on the windowsill, as if it too had come to read. Maybe wisdom isn't hidden in the loudest voices. Maybe it grows inside the moments we choose to listen. I'll keep one page inside my pocket, not for answers but for light, to remember every ordinary day can become something bright. When tomorrow turns another chapter, I'll begin without fear, because every gentle story leaves a quiet courage in the heart that carries it forward. Evening falls across the sleepy harbor. Fishing boats rock gently with the tide. Paper lanterns wake beside the boardwalk, one by one, like stars within reach. The salty breeze carries voices from the pier, blending softly with the distant waves. No hurried plans, no promises to measure, only this unfolding hour. Every lantern knows the darkness isn't something to be feared. It simply shines with quiet courage until the shoreline becomes clear. Every lantern shares its kindness without asking who will see, lighting paths for passing strangers just as gently as for me. weathered sailor smiles while mending old nets. His humming drifts into the night. A little child counts the boats returning, certain every sail will find the bay. Maybe hope isn't waiting far beyond the horizon. Maybe hope lives inside the lights we choose to keep alive. I'll carry one small lantern deep within my everyday, so when someone loses heart, a little glow can guide their way. And if tomorrow brings strong winds, I'll lift that light a little higher, because the calmest flame cannot last the longest night when it is guarded with lead. I woke before the hills had found the sunrise. Morning mist was resting on the pines. The narrow trail curved softly through the forest, covered with the scent of earth and rain. A robin sang from somewhere near the branches, then another answered from above. The quiet air was filled with little wonders, too gentle for hurried eyes. The mountain path was full of morning songs. Every step felt calm and strong. Every leaf was softly dancing, like the world had sung all along. The mountain path was full of morning songs, showing me where peace belongs. Not inside the race of hours, but where the heart grows warm. A wooden bench looked over distant valleys. Golden light reached every silent field. The clouds moved by without a destination. Still they found their perfect place. Perhaps the sky never worries where it's going. It simply opens wide enough for every dream to breathe. The mountain path was full of morning songs. Now I hear them in my soul. Every sunrise brings another little are too heavy, they will gently lead my way. When tomorrow calls me onward, I'll remember this quiet climb. Because hope often begins with one slow step and one small song at a time. Before the sun reached over distant rooftops, morning dew was shining on the leaves. Every rose held one small crystal raindrop, quietly reflecting newborn light. The wooden gate opened with a gentle breeze, welcoming another peaceful day. The air was full of birds that greeted morning without a fear of yesterday. The garden opened before sunrise, teaching flowers how to glow. Without asking for attention, simply growing soft and slow. The garden opened before sunrise, like my heart has learned to do. Every morning brings another chance to bloom, completely new. A tiny bee drifted through the lavender. Butterflies rose into the sky. Somewhere nearby, a child began laughing, bright enough to warm the wind. Perhaps the earth never worries about tomorrow. It simply gives its quiet beauty, one day at a time. The garden opened before sunrise. Now I carry that same peace, finding joy in little moments that will never truly cease. The garden opened before sunrise, and I finally understand. Hope is planted, one small kindness at a time, with gentle hands. When tomorrow knocks upon my window, I'll welcome every ray, because every dawn invites it's the heart to blossom once again. Every dawn, the village slowly opened. Bread was warm inside the corner store. Children waved as windows filled with sunlight. Morning bells rang softly through the air. Once again, the little blue bicycle rolled along the narrow stone road. Its tiny bell sounded brighter than the silence, like a smile you didn't have to earn. The little blue bicycle passed again, bringing laughter with the breeze. Every turn, a small reminder, joy can hide in simple things. The little blue bicycle passed again without knowing what it gave, leaving hope along the roadside like wildflowers after rain. An old woman, water pots beside her doorway. Tiny birds gathered by her feet. The mountain wind carried scents of pine and cedar, fresh enough to wake the soul. Perhaps the happiest days arrive without announcing their names. Perhaps they simply ride beside us until we notice they're here. The little blue bicycle passed again. Now I walk a little slow, watching beauty find its places where the quiet rivers flow. The little blue bicycle passed again, and I smiled without a plan. Sometimes life feels most complete in moments no one understands. When tomorrow brings another morning, I'll listen for that little bell, because hope sometimes arrives on gentle wheels, rolling softly through the day. Before the town had opened all its windows, silver mist was floating on the stream. The river moved without a single question, holding dawn inside its quiet flow. One little bird never forgot the sunrise. Every morning it believed the light would find it through the clouds and through the breeze. The river never forgot the sunrise, so neither will I. Every hopeful new beginning starts beneath an open sky. An old wooden bridge reached across the water, patient still after many years. A fisherman smiled into the distance, waiting more than simply catching dreams. Perhaps the river knows that every season has its own gentle rhythm. Perhaps the heart learns the same by quietly flowing on. The river never forgot the sunrise, even after storms had passed. Every ripple held a story, every shadow could not last. The river never forgot the sunrise. Now I carry that same grace, meeting every brand new morning with a peaceful, steady pace. When tomorrow calls me onward, I'll follow without fear, because the light has always found the river, and somehow it always finds me too. Morning dew still rested on the grasses. Tiny clouds drifted without a sound. The narrow path curved gently through the hillside, leading me where silence blooms. The air was filled with scents of earth and sunlight. Every leaf was reaching for the day. Nothing asked for anything but breathing. Nothing hurried the passing hours. Where the wildflowers learned to dance, the wind became a faithful friend. Every little color swaying sang that joy will bloom again. Where the wildflowers learned to dance, hope was growing wild and free. Not inside the perfect moments, but in simple, ordinary peace. A butterfly kept humming through the valley, bright enough to lift the morning. Perhaps the earth has always known the secret we keep searching for, slowly living, slowly loving, one gentle day at a time, where the wildflowers learn to dance. I finally found my song. Every heartbeat moved together with the world I'd known all along, where the wildflowers learn to dance. I left behind my heavy fears, walking home with lighter footsteps toward tomorrow without tears. If another spring finds me wandering, I'll follow the blooming trail, because every flower quietly reminds me life is beautiful when we let it grow. For below, beyond the quiet hillside, one small light shined through the evening mist. The sun had gone behind the distant mountains, leaving gold upon the open fields. I stood a while listening to the crickets. Every sound belonged to peaceful earth. The cooling wind carried the scent of pine trees, like a song without a single word. A small light in the valley kept on shining through the night, not to chase away the darkness, only gently share its light. A small light in the valley showed my heart a simple way. Even little acts of kindness can become a brighter day. River moved without a trace of hurry. Moonlight danced upon its quiet flow. A lonely owl called softly through the forest. Then the stars filled up the sky. I understood the world grows beautiful, one gentle heart at a time. No one sees how hope begins until it's already blooming. A small light in the valley inside us all, waiting for a quiet moment to answer someone's call. A small light in the valley never asks for praise or fame. It simply keeps the road before us warm enough to walk again. When tomorrow greets my window, I'll remember what I learned. smallest steady light can guide a soul across the longest night. Morning came with dew upon the meadow. Tiny birds were already singing low. The sleepy hills began to wear their colors as the sun reached gently through the trees. I took my time walking down the quiet pathway, breathing in the cool and open air. Somewhere ahead, a little stream was laughing, like it had been waiting all this time. First breeze knew the way home before my heart could understand. It wrapped around my weary shoulders like a warm and gentle hand. The first breeze knew the way home through every field of shining green, reminding me the smallest moments often hold the biggest dreams. Wildflowers swayed beside the winding hillside. Golden light rested on their leaves. An old dog slept outside a little cottage, peacefully, without a single fear. I realized the world was never rushing, only I had forgotten how to slow. Now every step feels softer than before, every breath a quiet gift. The first breeze knew the way home, so I no longer walk alone. Hope was waiting in the silence, patient as the morning sun. The first breeze knew the way home, and now I know where mine begins. Not in places far away, but in the peace I hold within. Tomorrow comes like another open window, full of light and open skies. I'll meet the day with thankful eyes, and let my heart follow the breeze back home again. the old pathway. Morning clouds floated on its face. The willow grass leaned softly toward the water. Tiny rings spread from drifting leaves. A wooden bridge crossed without a hurry, holding years of quiet steps. The cool blue sky rested in the current, as though the earth could hold the heavens. The narrow canal reflected clouds without trying to keep them near. Still each passing gentle moment looked so bright and crystal clear. The narrow canal reflected clouds, teaching me to simply see. Some beautiful things are meant to visit, not forever, but peacefully. A white heron stood among the reeds, patiently watching the tide. The breeze arrived with scents of wet earth, fresh enough to welcome dawn. Maybe memories are like clouds passing slowly over water. They leave a little brightness even after they move on. I'll remember this quiet stream whenever life feels hard to hold, because letting go can sometimes leave the clearest sky behind. When another morning paints these waters, I'll smile at every cloud, knowing every passing season leaves another reason to be thankful. Morning dew covered every window. Tiny drops caught the early light. The glass house stood wrapped in gentle silence. Fresh green vines reached toward the sky. Small lemon trees filled the air with sweetness. Mint leaves swayed beside the door. The day arrived without a single hurry. Bloom by bloom, the garden woke. The glass house held the morning like a song too soft to fade. Every leaf turned toward tomorrow without fear or need to race. The glass house held the morning, teaching me the quiet art of growing impatient heart. Tiny bee rested on white blossoms, then drifted into the breeze. The watering can waited by the flower pots, filled with hope for one more day. Maybe dreams are watered little by little, not all at once, but every dawn with faithful hands. I'll remember this peaceful place whenever life feels cold inside, because warm light always finds a smallest pane of glass. When tomorrow opens softly, I'll greet the waking flowers and grow beside them one calm sunrise at a time. The old mill stood beside a gentle stream, turning slow with patient hands of time. Clear water ran over smooth and quiet stones. Morning light danced on every wave. Forest air smelled softly after rainfall. Fresh green leaves glowed in the sun. Nothing here was trying to move faster. Still the day was full of life. The quiet mill turned slowly, hour by hour, never racing toward the end. Every circle brought a rhythm, every moment found a friend. The quiet mill turned slowly, teaching me to trust the flow. Some of life's most precious blessings need no hurry, just to grow. A kingfisher crossed above the water. Blue wings flashed like morning skies. The stream kept singing without growing weary. Always new, yet always home. Maybe time isn't something we should chase. Maybe peace is found inside the rhythm of today. I'll remember this turning wheel whenever days feel rushed again. Because steady hearts can carry hope far beyond the noise of life. When tomorrow brings another sunrise, the water will still run free, and I'll begin one quiet step, one gentle breath, just like the little stream. Evening fell across the pinewood hillside. Shadows stretched along the winding trail. One small lantern glowed beside the pathway. Golden light touched mossy stones. Forest breeze carried scents of cedar. Crickets sang their gentle tune. The sky grew deep with shades of quiet violet, yet my heart stayed calm and bright. The trail never tried to light the world. Only one more careful footstep, only one more gentle turn. The small lantern by the trail showed me hope can softly shine. Even one light in the stillness can become a faithful guide. Ferns swayed beside the shaded pathway. Fireflies rose through the trees. The first bright star peeked above the mountain, watching night arrive with grace. Maybe courage begins with just enough light for one more step. Maybe tomorrow is already waiting just beyond the next bend. I'll remember this quiet glow whenever life feels hard to see. Because the smallest steady kindness can lead a heart home. When another evening finds the forest, I'll smile before I go and carry one small lantern inside my soul. Wherever I walk, wooden gate open with the morning breeze. Beyond the fence, a field was waking up. Tiny blooms covered every hillside, blue and gold across the earth. The air was cool, a sense of fresh green clover. Butterflies rose into the sun. Nothing there was trying to be noticed. Still it shined so naturally. The wooden gate opened wide to fields that had no end. Every flower welcomed strangers like an old and trusted friend. The wooden gate opened wide, teaching me a quiet truth. The heart grows best when left completely open to something new. A winding trail disappeared beyond the grasses, calling softly to my feet. A distant brook laughed beneath the branches, bright enough to lift the day. Maybe every road begins the moment we choose to open one more gate. Maybe tomorrow has been waiting just outside, all alone. I'll carry this open meadow into every busy hour, knowing hope can bloom wherever we allow a little light. When another sunrise finds this place, the gate will open still, and every breeze will bring another reason to believe in simple mornings again. Morning fog covered fields of clover, quiet hills faded into white. The winding road disappeared for moments. Still my feet found where to go. The sleepy trees waited without worry, knowing light was on its way. The world seemed small, wrapped inside the silence, safe enough to simply breathe. The morning fog hid nothing beautiful. standing there, even when my eyes could only see the softness in the air. One gentle breeze opened up the valley. Sunlight slipped across the grass. Tiny drops became 1,000 diamonds shining where the fog had been. Maybe hope doesn't always show itself right away. Maybe faith is walking on before we see the light. I'll remember this quiet dawn whenever days feel hard to read, because tomorrow is already waiting, even when the road is hidden. When another morning finds these hills, I welcome every cloud, knowing every mist will slowly fade to another beautiful sky. One little bird returned before the sunrise. Twig by twig, it built a tiny nest. Outside my window, morning slowly gathered, golden light across the roof. Every day it carried one more branch, never once in any haste. The growing nest looked small beside the sky, yet somehow it held the world. The tiny bird built a home, one little piece at a time, never fearing how much farther still remained to gently climb. The tiny bird built a home with quiet hope and steady wings, showing me the strongest dreams begin with the smallest things. The apple tree bloomed beside the garden. Petals fell like drifting snow. A gentle breeze lifted songs through open windows, bright enough to greet the day. Maybe every heart is building something unseen, little by little growing because every patient morning brings us closer than we know. When tomorrow opens softly, I'll smile before I start and build my dreams the way that little bird did, with gentle hands and a hopeful heart. Morning mist drifted through the maple branches, cool fresh air filled the waking woods. Tiny leaves turned gently in the sunlight, painting gold across the trail. The forest stood without a single hurry. Every tree knew how to wait. One little bird welcomed all the daylight with a song clear and bright. The maple leaves whispered good morning before the day could even start. Every breeze carried kindness straight into my waiting heart. The maple leaves whispered good morning, soft enough to calm the mind, showing every quiet traveler peace is always close behind. A narrow creek wove between the old tree roots, clear enough to mirror skies. Sunlight slipped through tiny open spaces, like warm hope upon the ground. Maybe joy doesn't need to shout aloud. Maybe it arrives like leaves moving gently in the wind. I'll remember these peaceful woods whenever days feel hard to hold, because quiet mornings leave the soul braver than before. When tomorrow brings another sunrise, I'll greet the whispering trees and let their gentle voices lead me home, one peaceful step at a time. High above the quiet green valley, one cedar bench faced the morning sky. Rolling hills wore blankets made of sunlight. Silver clouds drifted peacefully. distant stream shimmered through the meadow like a ribbon woven into earth. The mountain breeze touched every silent branch, leaving calm wherever it passed. The cedar bench above the valley never asked who stopped to stay. Still it offered quiet shelter at the start of every day. The cedar bench above the valley held the silence like a friend. Sometimes stillness speaks more clearly than 1,000 words could send. Trees shared the scent of morning. Wildflowers brightened every stone. A pair of hawks circled through the blue sky, free enough to trust the wind. Maybe peace waits where the world grows wider. Maybe hope looks farther when we sit and simply breathe. I'll remember this mountain view whenever worries cloud my mind, because open skies always leave a little room for brighter light. When tomorrow calls me onward, I'll smile and climb again, knowing every quiet hillside still has another dawn to share. A narrow path curved beside the wheat fields. Golden heads moved with the breeze. The setting sun poured honey through the valley, painting light across the earth. The evening air smelled softly of dry grasses. Tiny birds returned to rest. No distant sound disturbed the quiet landscape. Only wind crossed the hills. The quiet path beside the wheat never hurried toward the night. Every step collected sunlight, keeping warm its golden light. The quiet path beside the wheat showed my heart a gentler pace. Sometimes hope is simply walking without needing any race. The distant barn glowed beneath the sunset. source of peace. The sky became a sea of fading colors, calm enough to still my thoughts. Maybe tomorrow begins before the sunrise. Maybe it grows inside the calm we carry home. I'll remember these golden fields whenever life feels far too fast, because the slowest roads often leave the deepest joy that lasts. When another evening finds these hills, I'll breathe the cooling air and thank the quiet path for teaching me that simple days can become the brightest memories. A straw hat rested on the garden fence. Morning dew sparkled on the vines. The climbing roses reached above the gateway. Fresh green leaves welcomed summer light. The little path curved between the vegetables. Mint and thyme filled the gentle air. No hurried feet had crossed the quiet garden. Still it felt completely alive. The straw hat on the fence stayed where the breeze could play, holding all the warmth of summer through the longest, brightest day. The straw hat on the fence never asked for anything, only shade for quiet moments and a place for dreams to sing. A watering can caught the morning sunlight. Tiny birds bathed nearby. The wind carried the scent of growing basil across the yard, so fresh and clear. Maybe happiness looks just like a peaceful garden on an ordinary day. Maybe all we truly need is enough time to notice. I'll carry this little morning wherever roads may gently bend, because calm can bloom forever when the heart calls simple things a friend. When tomorrow brings another sunrise, I'll smile before I speak, and let the wind turn ordinary moments into memories worth keeping. A little boat rested by the riverbank. Morning mist still kissed the quiet shore. The willow tree bent gently toward the water. Long green leaves brushed silver waves. Current flowed without a single question, finding paths no map had drawn. I sat a while just listening to the ripples, learning calm from every sound. The little rowboat waited there without a dream of rushing far. Still it carried quiet courage like a patient morning star. The little rowboat waited there, trusting tides it couldn't see, knowing every gentle current would become its company. Dragonfly hovered near the lilies. Blue reflections danced below. The breeze arrived with cool and gentle whispers, turning leaves to shades of light. Maybe peace is not a destination. Maybe peace is learning how to drift. I'll remember this riverside whenever thoughts begin to race, because still waters teach the heart a slower pace. When another dawn finds the river, I'll sit once more nearby and let my soul flow just as softly as the little boat beneath the willow sky. The evening sun rested on the wooden porch. Golden light covered every board. A rocking chair moved softly with the breeze, without a sound. Your welcome peace. The fields beyond turn slowly into amber. Tall green trees whisper to the wind. One distant bird finished its final song before the stars awoke above. The wooden porch held evening light, like quiet hands holding the day. Every sunset left a blessing before the colors slipped away. Teaching me to linger here. Some beautiful things need no reason, only time to disappear. The smell of pine drifted through the cool air. Fireflies began to glow. The first bright star appeared beyond the hillside, calm enough to ease the night. Maybe endings carry beauty of their own. Maybe dusk is simply morning, waiting on the other side. I'll remember this golden hour whenever days feel incomplete, because even the quiet evenings leave the heart feeling whole. When tomorrow brings another sunrise, I'll greet it with this peace, knowing every sunset quietly prepares another beautiful beginning. A paper kite rose into the open sky. Summer wind lifted it with ease. The grassy hill stretched farther than the horizon. Golden light covered every path. Small white clouds drifted without a schedule. Lazy birds circled overhead. The afternoon moved gently through the valley, slow enough to hear the breeze. The paper kite found the summer wind, not by force but letting go. Every breeze became a teacher, showing where the heart could grow. The paper kite found the summer wind, higher than it dreamed before. Not because it chased the sky, but because it trusted more. Wild daisies bloomed beside the hillside. Tiny bees hummed isn't reaching far away. Maybe freedom is learning to move with the wind. I'll remember this open hillside whenever life feels closed again, because hope can always find us where the sky has room to breathe. When another summer finds my footsteps, I'll look up with quiet joy and let my heart rise just as gently as a paper kite in the morning wind. A patchwork quilt hung softly in the morning. Fresh, clean air moved through every thread. Sunlight poured across the little garden, painting gold on wooden rails. The sparrows came before the town awakened, searching for another song. The hills beyond were wrapped in quiet colors, waiting for the day to bloom. The morning quilt danced with the breeze, holding stories without a word. Every color kept a memory too gentle to be heard. The morning quilt danced with the breeze, like the seasons hand in hand. Every stitch a quiet promise woven with a patient hand. Clay jar caught drops of early sunshine. Wild mint leaves swayed nearby. The old pathway led toward open fields where the sky met rolling green. Maybe something we create, little by little, day by day, with grateful hearts. I'll gather these peaceful mornings like small treasures for my soul. So whenever clouds surround me, I'll remember this gentle glow. When tomorrow brings another sunrise, I'll welcome its quiet song, knowing simple days can become the sweetest place to belong. A little house stood beside the open meadow, painted white with a blue front door. The morning sun reached gently through the windows, filling every silent room. A flower pot rested by the old stone steps. Fresh green leaves caught drops of dew. Nothing here was waiting to be different. Everything belonged at home. The blue door faced the morning sun, greeting every brand new light, opening wide to simple blessings, every single peaceful sight. The blue door faced the morning sun without wondering what would come, trusting every gentle sunrise to become another home. A wooden swing moves softly in the breeze. Tiny birds gathered on the fence. The kettle hummed inside the little kitchen. Tea grew warm with quiet time. Maybe home is not a place we search for. Maybe home is where the heart can rest. I'll carry this little doorway into every road I find, knowing kindness always opens before fear can change my mind. When tomorrow knocks so softly, I'll answer with a smile, like the blue door facing sunlight, ready for another beautiful day. A little bell hung above the garden gateway. Morning wind rang softly through the leaves. The climbing vines reached higher every season. Tiny blooms open to the sun. A robin sang upon the weathered fence post. Fresh cool air carried every note. Nothing here was trying to be perfect. Still the world looked beautiful. The little bell above the gate welcomed every brand new day with only one small gentle greeting. Still it chased the clouds away. The little bell above the gate never asked for more than this, to ring whenever kindness entered, wrapped inside a quiet breeze. butterflies danced in morning light. The wooden bench rested near the roses, holding peace without a word. Maybe joy begins before we notice it. Maybe it arrives with tiny sounds too soft to interrupt. I'll keep a little bell inside my heart for every dawn, so hope can ring without permission every time a day is born. When tomorrow opens gently, I listen once again, because even the smallest welcome can become the brightest beginning. Golden fields reach farther than the horizon. Summer air carried gentle warmth. Every flower lifted toward the morning without fear of cloudy days. The quiet wind moves slowly through the blossoms, soft enough to calm the heart. A narrow trail curved between bright colors, leading on without a map. Sunflowers followed the light, not because the road was clear, but because they trusted morning would return year after year. The sunflowers followed the light, patient through the passing skies. Even cloudy afternoons could never hide tomorrow's rise. A butterfly rested for a little moment, then drifted across the field. Somewhere far, a windmill turned so slowly, keeping time with summer days. Maybe hope isn't something we have to chase. Maybe hope is already waiting where we choose to look. I'll remember these golden fields whenever life feels overcast, because the sun still finds its way beyond the clouds at last. When another dawn begins to bloom, I'll lift my eyes again. Like every flower turning gently toward the light, with with quiet faith. Morning mist still floated on the water. Silver waves barely moved at all. A little ferry waited by the wooden dock, patiently for one new day. Gentle ripples carry quiet reflections. Mountains smiled inside the lake. The sky became a mirror made of sunlight, wide enough to hold every dream. The little ferry crossed the quiet lake, not in haste, but full of grace. Every crossing showed another peaceful view to warm the day. The quiet lake without wondering how far to go, trusting every gentle current, already knew the way back home. Tall reeds swayed beside the sleeping shoreline. Dragonflies danced above the blue. The morning breeze turned softly through the valley, bringing songs from distant trees. Maybe life isn't waiting across the water. Maybe life is already floating gently here and now. I'll remember this silent lake whenever days feel loud again, because calm can always find us if we slow our hurried steps. When tomorrow brings another crossing, I'll step aboard with a smile and let my heart move like the water, quietly toward the light. Summer rain fell softly on the sidewalks. Tiny drops danced across the trees. A white umbrella moved along the old stone street, slow enough to greet the day. Flower boxes brightened every window. Fresh wet leaves sparkled in the light. The clouds above were never dark or heavy, only kind enough to rest. The white umbrella walked through rain, never wishing skies were blue, finding beauty in each raindrop like they all were something new. The white umbrella walked through rain, calm enough to greet the breeze. Every puddle held a little piece of sky between the trees. A little cafe open to the fragrance. Warm baked bread met cooling air. Somewhere nearby, a violin was playing, soft enough to blend with rain. Maybe happiness doesn't wait for sunny weather. Maybe it blooms the moment we choose to look around. I'll carry this gentle shower into days that feel unsure, knowing quiet hearts can always find a little something pure. When tomorrow brings more rainfall, I'll welcome every cloud, because every drop reminds me hope is growing even now. The little train left with the morning sunlight, rolling slow across the open fields. The windows held the colors of the sunrise, golden clouds above the hills. Grasses bent softly in the breeze. Tiny birds rose into the sky. Every mile brought quieter horizons, every turn a softer view. The little train kept moving without hurry, without fear. Every station welcomed stories, every mile felt bright and clear. The little train kept moving through the morning, calm and free, teaching every waiting heartbeat. Life unfolds so patiently. Old wooden fences passed beside the railway. Sunflowers turned toward the light. A sleepy town smiled beneath blue rooftops. Smoke rose from quiet homes. Maybe journeys aren't about how far we travel. Maybe they're about the gentle hearts we become along the way. I'll keep this peaceful rhythm when the days move far too fast, knowing every small beginning can become a path that lasts. When tomorrow calls me onward, I'll step aboard again with open eyes and thankful hands, watching hope arrive, one quiet mile at a time.